What's good, Rare family? You know what it is. This your boy Tony World. I am back with another video reaction. Today I'll be reacting to Rare's second Medal of Honor, man, for fierce Afghan battle. So like as usual, man, how it's just sad how the soldiers get hurt, by one of these assholes Afghans, they like to throw bombs at them and whatever. But in a way, when we go to somebody else's country, they feel as a threat, like we might attack or whatever. It's just being defending a country like how we defend ours in a way, But everybody have their reasons of doing such a thing like that, which is sad. Don't get me wrong, but it just hate to hear tragic, especially the people that's in war. But before I click on this video, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Don't forget to click on that notification bell to not miss an upload that I post in my social media site will be in the description down below, and this actual video will be in the link in the description down below. Please subscribe because you already know the channel is also lit, man, and we're on the road to 12K, and I appreciate every last one of you guys to be part of the Real World family. But enough is said. Let's just get to this video, man, without further ado.
So in the last few minutes, the White House just announced that Army Staff Sergeant Ty Carter will receive the Medal of Honor in August for his actions in Combat Outpost Keating in Afghanistan back on October 3rd of 2009. Now, earlier this year, former Army Staff Sergeant Clinton Romeshay received the Medal of Honor for his actions that same night.
Damn. The receiver. When people fight, man, it's just hard to hear stuff like that, and then it's a close call for you,
Usual host of The Lead, Jake Tapper, profiled Carter and Romeshay in his book The Outpost, and he explains how these two men earned our military's highest honor in the same battle.
It was a devastating time.
See all them bombs? Geez, that's like watching a damn movie, seeing all of that. Wow.
An attack captured in this insurgent-made video. Launched on an eastern Afghanistan outpost, positioned so poorly it was nearly indefensible. Combat Outpost Keating, tucked in a
Man, that, I don't know, man. That'd be a scary feeling with me. For me, that'd be a scary feeling, man, to go in war like that. But, man.
Surrounded by towering mountains. Wow. Up to 400 insurgents used the high ground to stage an overwhelming assault on just 53 U.S. troops.
Every kind of weapon that they could get their hands on, they were throwing at us, and we hadn't seen that before.
8 U.S. soldiers.
You heard what he just said. Ain't seen nothing like that before. I know he was scared, but they had to fight, Man, it remind me of this movie I was watching, I think around a month ago. It had Mark Wahlberg in it. I can't think of the name, man. But that movie, it was it was sad, It was just, what, 5 or 6 of them guys versus hundreds of the Afghans, Damn, that was crazy, and he was the only person that survived in that movie. Wow.
Were killed that day, the deadliest day for the U.S. and
you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people that got their lives taken away. Wow. Damn, bro.
Afghanistan that year. But there were heart-stopping heroics to defend the base. One, Staff Sergeant Clinton Romeshay, has already been given the nation's highest honor for his bravery in the face of overwhelming odds.
Cop Keating, the investigation found, was tactically indefensible. But that's what these soldiers were asked to do, defend the indefensible.
Now there will be a second White House ceremony for the same battle.
And with stuff like this, especially if you got wife and kids, man, They don't understand. Like, when you go like that, man, I know that wife thinking, man, I hope he just come back to his family. I hope nothing doesn't happen to him. You know, that's a pray every day. A pray every day, man. And sometimes, 9 times out of 10, it doesn't work that way, you know? It's crazy, man.
This time to Sergeant Ty Carter, a member of B Troop, 3rd Platoon, nicknamed the Bastards. That morning, Carter had been risking his life running ammo to troops when a sniper pinned down him and 4 others in this Humvee. As the picture shows, the roof-mounted weapon was destroyed by an RPG. The men inside, sitting ducks.
They were totally ineffective in that position. They had no more ammo left. They were getting hit from every which way.
Sergeant Josh Hart led 2 other soldiers to try.
When you don't have no ammo left, that right there is, oh, I'm fucked, I don't know what to do type mental state, you know? Like, what the fuck I'm gonna do with no ammo, you know? That's a scary feeling, man.
And provide cover for their trapped comrades with their own Humvee. It was a suicide mission.
Hart came across the net and said, you know, I got an RPG pointed right at me. And that was the last we heard from Hart.
Damn.
Bad went to worse. Rounds began penetrating the Humvee. The enemy was now inside the base. The 5 men trapped inside decided they needed to get out of there. 3 tried to make a run for it, while Carter and Sergeant Brad Larson provided cover. But enemy fire...
And then watching all of this on tape, man, it's hard to look at, you know? It's hard to look at when you watch stuff like this on tape. All the footage, what was going down, the bombs, the threats, and see if you're gonna survive, you know? Man.
Killed Sergeant Justin Gallegos as he tried to help Specialist Stephen Mace, who was badly wounded. Mace was left lying trapped in open ground. Carter sprung into action, rescuing Mace, bringing him back to the Humvee. But they needed to get him help. Carter once again braved the bullets and ran and retrieved Gallegos' radio. Is anyone still alive? The men radioed. A response came. What's going on? And the tide began turning.
Over the radio, they heard comrades who were pinned down in a Humvee. So Clint and his team unloaded everything.
Man. They got gunned down in a Humvee, and they blew one of the Humvees up, you know? Damn. That's why I don't understand, man. Like, with soldiers like us, we gotta be more, like, get more, like, guns and, you know, get prepared and ready for situations like that, and the government should know that, you know. How the fuck can you run out of firepower, you know? And then, like, I know that fucked them up, you know. They gotta get ready for stuff like that. Like, it's unfair for our soldiers, man. It's truly unfair for them. And it's crazy. And I don't know how, like, to feel in this situation because I'm not going through this, you know. That's why when I hear these stories, you know, it break me down, you know, when it's stuff like that. That's why I just say, man, I'm glad that these guys just experience and they tell their story of what was going down, you know. It's just hard to look at right now, man.
they had into the enemy positions, and with that cover, 3 wounded Americans made their escape.
Mace ultimately would not survive, but Carter's bravery among the brave, now deserving the Medal of Honor. Jake Tapper, CNN, Washington.
2 medals of honor for the same battle are very rare. The award for Ty Carter marks the first time in almost half a century that one battle resulted in 2 living service members being awarded the highest honor that a troop can receive. 2 service members who were killed in the Black Hawk Down attack in Somalia were posthumously awarded the Medal of Honor for that battle, which was on October 3rd of 1993, 16 years to the day before the attack on Combat Outpost Keating.
Damn, man. While I think about this, the video, it was like hard to watch. And, you know, it's messed up in a situation like this, man. To see our troops go down like that, you know. I am speechless right now. You know, damn, I'm not trying to break down to you guys, man, cause it's damn that's hard, man. I just hate to see that, man. Especially if they got kids, you know. They asking what their father's at, you know, every day, you know. The moms try to get them the right answers of what they want to hear, you know. Nobody shouldn't go through that, you know. We always want that person to come back home after, you know, the war. But, you know, everything not meant to be perfect, you know. Wow, man. But if you guys enjoyed this here video, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. And please subscribe if you're new, because you already know the channel is also lit, man. I take my hat off to the troops, you know, especially probably the ones that survive. And I pray for y'all, man. Y'all keep doing y'all thing. Fight was right, you know. If you still in the army, man, I'm still praying for you guys, man. Especially the ones that had it the harder, that hitting them home. But if you have more videos that's related to this, make sure you comment down below, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.